I think you can do both, which is like a perfect like sweet spot of you actually thinking like consciously about it, and you're not like, because there's the people who will wear like just one vintage garment and then they'll buy everything else from like American Eagle and stuff like that. But there's the people who only wear old clothing, which I find really cool and that's very impactful for the environment. Just one person, you know, because I think there's like studies or like facts about just like one person like wearing all this clothing, like they're buying clothing in a lifetime. It's a crazy amount of clothing that we buy in a lifetime. So to switch that out, one person reusing the clothing, it's a big impact.
Fast fashion to me means clothing being produced in bulk at cheap prices and just gotten out there for the masses. The big low price stores like H&M, Forever 21, Rue 21, all those, Old Navy, those stores.
Just the mall and all those mall brands that mass produce like clothing, and you see all that clothing getting dumped into like third world countries for recycling purposes and stuff like that. But like there's already too much clothes that like we don't need them. A lot of those like third world countries who like we say need all the extra clothes, a lot of them there's already enough clothing to go around, and so it's basically just getting dumped into landfills. Not like reselling at first, but I was just buying clothes from the thrift shops because it was cheap, and like I don't know, I didn't want to spend all the money. My family didn't want to spend all the money on brand new clothing from like American Eagle. And then I found out like I kind of started realizing that I like the clothing better at thrift shops. It's way cooler. It's way more unique.
Watch some of the fashions that I wore in college that I then decided were completely outdated, and to now see college kids wearing the exact same things and finding them stylish it's fascinating to me, because obviously I liked them at one point and don't anymore, but the next generation is jumping and is sharing the same feelings I did about something. So it kind of allows me to relive my past a lot, because a lot of things will come in and I'll just say, oh my gosh, I remember I was this age wearing this type of stuff, doing this in my life. And so it's like a trip down memory lane constantly.
Nowadays, because most of it's now like computer printed, which you can tell, and even if you touch the graphic you can tell how cheap it is. A lot of the t-shirts now will just like wash away because they're so poorly made, because that's another thing about the new clothing, it's really poorly made, so it's not made to last. But yeah, with these it's like the quality of the garment is so much better. It shows why it's been lasting for like 40-50 years, you know.
You can almost compare it to like food in a grocery store that gets overlooked because an apple might have a blemish on it or whatever, and people don't want that one. There are so many items of clothing that, you know, maybe it has a little spot on it or a hole and somebody doesn't want to take the time to fix it or get it fixed, and so it just gets tossed aside. And we end up spending a lot of time here kind of refurbishing items that could have another life, but they won't unless you fix the minor blemish.
made to get worn out really fast. So then you buy another garment from any of the mall brands. You buy another garment from TJ Maxx because the garment you washed like 3 times is now destroyed. Especially like the t-shirt wise, like a lot of the t-shirts there, you wash them like 3 times, the graphics fell off and stuff like that. Compared to like, it just shows that clothing will never last as long as like these t-shirts will last. Like these t-shirts could go, I don't even know, like if you keep really good care of them, they could last so much longer. It's crazy just how the quality of it and the quality of the print too. It stays there and it's meant to last. It was made to last back then, but now a lot of clothing's made to be worn out really quickly, just so you can keep buying more stuff.
The corporations are trying to keep up with the consumers. So they're responding to people just constantly demanding more and new.